The End, a short story. And the ground began to quake, creating this terrifyingly deep humming noise. The ground began shaking violently. The people trembled and crashed to their knees, like if you pulled the carpet from beneath their feet. And it shook so immensely that it prevented the people from getting back up. The deep, overpowering hum merged into a continuous, intolerable, warlike siren noise. The pain of the sound grew, as did the sound itself. It advanced to a screech, like long nails grinding into a chalkboard. Alas, it has begun, the old man said to me. The sky then lit up, and it burned the eyes of everyone foolish enough to gaze upon it. As the utter catastrophe of this moment sank in, it felt like the death of a parent or spouse. The bright sky turned fearful and dark. Everything became silent. The ground's quake came to a sudden halt. There was no sound, no movement, and the trees were as still as a photograph. The wind, there was none. Stale stillness. For a brief moment, while everything seemed to be on pause, seeing that the sky had begun to tear apart, I couldn't describe with words. I could only feel how I felt. The sky no longer burned the eyes of those who gazed into it, but those who were still able to see would want to claw their own eyes out with nothing more than just a toothpick, so they would no longer be able to see what was there in the sky. There everything was in a frozen, paused-like state, with an ominous looming silence everywhere. The old man looked at me again. He opened his dry, thin, wrinkled lips. This is the end of everything you know, my boy. I couldn't gather myself to say anything. I had felt destroyed, just as everything else around me was about to be. Then, all of a sudden, amidst the void-like silence, I heard something. It was the radio. It somehow came into my audible focus, broken from the stillness, and began to play a song most fitting. This is the End by The Doors. I had only one thought at that point, aside from everything that was happening. This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end.